Ready, set.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Club 45. One. Drill 52. Needle blue. Hut.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
And that will lead to a 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's complete to the rookie from Clemson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one.
Here we go.
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jenkins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Back at his own 49.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Watch out now. 95. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Tight end going in motion here. The lefty right to the air to start. Now a screen set up for H.N. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Hill brought in motion. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's brought in right side by Pickens.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A first carry here for Devon H.N. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Solo left Zion.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Work there defensively, got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Eric Stokes, the man there defensively to break that one up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Raiders will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Dolphins nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They put Pickens in motion. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, really one play into the drive, you're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0.
Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Tua now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tua. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down. Now it's Tua, moving to his right. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And now it's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. That is hard. He's going to have a Dolphins first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To the air again, Tungavalo. That's to the end zone, but they did not connect. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Throwing again, it's Tua. And that one just keeps getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On third down, they'll go with Achane. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Ready.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Ready.
Throwing now on third and long. He's got his man. That's Burton. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards.
That is well done there. Converting on third and 15.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
One quarter in the books in round one of these AFC playoffs. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter two begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with first and 10.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Genty. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Drill green. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Let's go. You. Yellow. Yellow. 22.
Run the draw with Genji. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. It is 2nd and 6.
Black shot. Come on, set. Black, 95. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas.
Touchdown, Raiders.
This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's caught. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play. Tua to Tyreek. 53 yards.
It's a gain of 53 yards. And a Dolphin first down.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Double one, high. Hey, out.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, shot.
He'll send a tight end in motion right.
Out.
On second down, here's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the
You know, Mike, I like
17-yard
everything
line.
about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On first and 10, here's Tua. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Out.
Throwing is Tua. And that is incomplete. Contact, but goes back. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Escaping the pressure right. That is hard. Touchdown, Miami.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is brought in. And he will get into the end zone. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They put Pickens in motion. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. It's 2nd down.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's 2 and out on 2nd down. He's going to look downfield once again. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25
They'll
yards.
come up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 25
Back to
yards.
throw is Tua.
1st down, Miami.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Max Crosby in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. To throw is Tua. That went out wide to Achane. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, You could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
All right, come on. Out!
Now a first down throw for Tua. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for two.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for two, and it does not pan out.
Dolphins 13.
And after that last score, they want it back right away. A rare first half onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
Come on, smash, red. 10 black. Cut.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he surges folks for a gain of about 5. Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
Red, yellow.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Set, ready. Blue, 32. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
A return now from the 4. Yeah. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Looking underneath for Achane. And they'll pick up the first down. A gain of about 4. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
21G, 21G. Solo left Zion. Double one, high. Step. What?
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Again, it's Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Miami.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Throwing again, it's Tua. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Tua now on 1st down. Into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down. A gain of 14.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins cut into the lead a little bit. Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Set, hut. Ready, go.
On the ground, it's Genty. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raider 1st down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
10 cycles. White.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
7 yards.
Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together, and the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. Now Carlson to add the extra point.
Carlson on 40-point after.
He knocks it through. And the Raiders stretch things out even further.
Raiders 52, Dolphins 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Pass over the middle, caught by Tyree. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On first down, Tagovailoa sending it deep for Waddle. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. He's going to try it here again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day. So here in the 2nd half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Here's 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. A gain of 21 yards.
Tua to throw again.
Dolphins, 1st down.
That is caught. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, Miami.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision brought it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
In this situation, Mike, the kicker has a few options. He's looking, is there a hole in the recovery unit? If there is, that's where the ball's going to go. But he can go high hop, he can go bunt, or he can try to just hit a line drive and hope for a deflection and let his guys go chase down the ball.
Smash, red. Let's go 6, mega. 10, black. Hut, hut.
They'll run with Genty. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down.
At the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Blue striker. Here we field. Black. Black on 50. Green. Ready. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, And it brings up
now
third down.
And 9 yards.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
That is taken in left side by Thornton. There he goes again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Dante Thornton, touchdown Vegas. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead.
Dolphins
The
26.
kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And this will be incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, the defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
On 2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
They put Pickens in motion.
21G, 21G. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TX.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
TX.
They are going for it. It's Tungo Vailoa. That's caught. Left side is complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
A gain of 36 yards. 1st down, Miami.
All right, come on.
They put Pickens in motion. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Buffalo 18. Hurt. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19 right.
1st and 10 at the 19.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Look in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, You have to find a way to come down.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Raiders are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Ready?
Drive will start on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
At the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
29. 2. Here's 2nd and 2.
Yellow, go. 45, white.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Vegas.
At the 41-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Blue,
Alert 3.
32. Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
Another Raiders first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
43. Set, go.
Now, give to Genty, running right. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7.
Right, here we go. Set. 60, green jack. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Intended for
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down.
Set.
On play action, he'll set. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Come on, come on.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop, look off the safety, hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you're going to gain that experience the hard way.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Black. Next smash. Red. Ready?
They'll go again with Genty. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain. Yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
And 10.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jalen Phillips that time. In there for the sack.
A.J. Cole
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Warrior 70. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll find Diggs working across the field. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Ready, set.
It's a gain of 48 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 48
Throwing now
yards.
on 1st and 10.
First down, Dolphins.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
A run right here, and it's Genty. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Set punt. Set punt.
Once again, it's Genty. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Genty, the ball carrier.
Nice job by the running back,
He's
making the
taken
first
down
guy
at the
miss, but it's the
33-yard line.
pursuit by the
It's a
entire
gain of 3.
defense. Even though he
Brings up
doesn't get him
3rd
down on his
and
first
6.
try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Sending it deep for Waddle. Right here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
It's a gain of 32.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now a screen set up for H.F. Throw. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal, Miami.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
Ready.
Here we go. One final play. Forced out wide. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to